It is 10 minutes to 9 now. Last week we brought you up to speed on shocking new dog bite statistics in this country. Well, those numbers have apparently prompted well-meaning owners to take it upon themselves to teach children how to behave properly around animals. But as you can imagine, this comes with its own set of serious problems. Here to discuss is Heather Laanbroek, the director of dog education charity Bark. Heather, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us about the stories that you are hearing that are going on around New Zealand.
Sure. So at the moment, dog safety education in New Zealand is an unregulated topic. This makes it open to anybody that thinks that they know something about the topic to freely enter educational facilities with their pet dogs.
And tell us, so basically you're getting random people with dogs showing up at preschools and schools teaching lessons.
Unfortunately, that can happen. And again, the sentiment behind them wanting to highlight education around dog safety is to try and help keep the community safe and etc. But without the backing of perhaps an organisation, without the relevant insurances, without structured lesson plans, we can't be sure that they're delivering consistent, simple, audience-appropriate messages.
That's right, and inconsistent messages are basically as bad as no message at all, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes, it is.
However, the resources are available, though, aren't they? And you've brought in the Dog Box, which is created by the government, by Internal Affairs, and this is the program that you administer as Bark volunteers do. Indeed. When you enter schools.
Sure.
What are really the key messages that you drive to the kids through this?
Okay, so there's a series of rhymes that we use so that we're not telling children what they can and can't do. We're encouraging them to think about their actions. So, for example, the rhyme for asking to pat a dog is check it sweet before you meet. So it's nice, easy, consistent rhymes that children can remember and they want to share with their friends, because it can't just be about adults telling children how to be safe. Children need to be able to help keep their siblings and friends safe as well.
However, as we learnt from the stats of last week, well, I learnt anyway, the vast majority of dog attacks and children who are bitten by them are by dogs they know, dogs within their own home or at a relative's home. So surely this education message about meeting dogs actually only applies to a small minority of the statistics.
Sure. So we start all of our sessions on meeting a dog safely for the first time. There are often messages that we will go on to, like keep your face out of their space. So most children are being bitten in the face, because they're at that level, but also we teach our children to show affection as a certain way. For example, if we're showing a person that we love them, we might kiss and cuddle them, but to kiss and cuddle a dog is not affection to a dog. Most dogs don't like it. Some dogs might tolerate it from their family, but they certainly shouldn't be expected to tolerate it from a visiting child.
But similarly, 9 out of 10 kids, I read this, so 90% of the kids, they know to ask someone before they pet the dog.
Sure.
So do you think it's the dog and the owner?
Okay, so we introduce 3 steps. So the first step is asking the owner. So that gives the handler and the dog a chance to realise that there's a child trying to interact with them. Then the handler can have a chance to say yes or no. The next step is to make sure that the dog is present to the introduction. So we have steps to make sure that the dog is happy to do so. And we talk to children about avoidance signs that dogs might show if they're not interested in meeting today. Unfortunately, sometimes the handlers are less aware of their own dog's body language and may not pick up on signs that the dog's uncomfortable.
And I guess the final point is you would hope that schools wouldn't just take calls from random members of the public to administer lessons. And also, similarly, that you think it should become part of the curriculum, the life skills part of the school year. Heather, thank you so much. It's always very topical. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, good advice, particularly for those who don't even have the opportunity to discuss it in a school environment with kids who are a wee bit younger. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come back after the break, maybe with the emoji answer.